So before I get into the video, this is not me bashing brokers or anything like that, because they are operating a business just like us truck drivers, but some of them can be like too much and they get carried away, they get greedy. And there's some, not all. So I just wanted to clear that up before I jump into this video. What's going on, YouTube? I wanted to give y'all a few things to say to like brokers whenever you try to negotiate rates, in order for them to like maybe, just maybe, give you more money on a load. Now, it may not always work, but hey, it is something to consider at least. Let me go ahead and get out these people way. But yeah, let's talk about that for a second. Alright, y'all, so one of the things you can bring up when you're trying to negotiate rates with the broker is the weight of the load. Heavy loads require more fuel, so therefore that's something that you can bring up. Some of y'all may ask, what's considered a heavy load? I think that's a personal number you have to come up with, because for me in my truck, when I was out there, I didn't want to haul anything over 35. So, you know, for somebody else the number could be different. For you it may be different, you know, just I guess it depends on it depends on different things, I guess. Me, I just didn't want to haul those heavy loads. I mean, of course, like I said, it pulls fuel, but also it's just, I just not like hauling the heavy loads, you know. And then I also thought in my mind it's rough on your truck. But you know, that was just me being, you know, easy on my truck, you know, baby in my truck. So like I said, that's one thing that you can use. The second thing, pay attention to the miles from where you're picking the load up at and where you're delivering the load to, because sometimes the number that they have on the load board or the number that they give you is incorrect. So just make sure you look it up yourself to make sure the numbers are accurate, what they're giving you, like as far as the miles go. Because if it's not and it's longer, there's something else that you can, you know, add on and say, hey, you know, this load is actually farther than the number that is being shown, and that's something else to be considered. All right, y'all, so the next thing to keep in mind is the 15-day average. You don't want to mention the 15-day average to the broker, but you yourself, if you're on the load board, you can see what the 15-day average is. You don't want to go below that. So what you're seeing on the 15-day average is where you want to keep it at, because that's pretty much what they've been paying drivers over that 15-day period. And you may not get that, really. You might not get the exact number, but you don't want to go too low. And if they come down too low and you don't want it, don't take it. They're going to keep on offering it to drivers, and whatever, you know, person that get over on, that's the one they're going to give it to. Now, regardless of what you use, whichever one that you use, y'all got to be confident when you're talking to them, because if they know you new or whatever, sound like you don't know what you're doing, or you're second guessing yourself, don't know what you want, they're going to hear it in your voice and take advantage of that. So y'all just be careful, like be mindful, be confident when you're talking to these brokers. I mean, you're a business owner now, so don't be scared to talk to them and tell them what it is that you want. Alright, y'all, so the next thing is going to require a little background work. All you want to do is get on the DAT board and figure out how many trucks are in your area versus the loads. So if it's more loads than it is trucks, then that's another reason that you can, you know, ask for a higher rate, because they need somebody to move those loads. And you know, with fewer trucks, it's going to be harder to do, especially if you got a lot of truck drivers who are not going to or not willing to go down on what they're trying to give you. Again, though, y'all are running a business, so you know, just keep in mind like how much it takes to move your truck, things like that, the fuel, everything. Just keep all that in mind. Now, those are personal things that comes with business, so you're not going to get what you want all the time, but you make sure that you're getting you know, a good amount of money for each load that you pull. And if it's not good for you, choose another load, because it's some good loads out there. Like I said, it is some decent brokers who will, you know, pay to get their freight moved. So, you know, don't just settle for the first thing that you see. You're excited. If you're new to this, you're excited about being on the load board and being a business owner and all that good stuff, but don't cheat yourself. Alright, y'all, so I want to shout out a couple subscribers that I saw. The first guy, you know, he was waving at me. I didn't know he was waving at me. I thought he was talking to somebody else. But when he came in the building, you know, he was like, Lily, you know, he caught me off guard. So shout out to you. You know, he gave me some encouraging words. So, well, I appreciate him for that. The second guy that I saw, he was at one of my deliveries. Shout out to you, Ron. I can call your name. You got a YouTube channel. I still haven't found that channel, Ron. So on a different occasion, I saw another guy. He was kind of just standing and staring at me. And I was like, is everything okay? He was like, you look like one of them YouTube truckers. So I just started laughing. Because, again, you know, I'm always caught off guard when things like that happen. You know, people knowing who you are, you don't know who they are. And it's just, I don't know, it's different, but it's okay, right? So if y'all see me and, you know, if you don't know my name and nothing like that, it's okay to ask. Or if you know my name, it's okay to speak. But, you know, if you're just kind of staring, you know, I don't know, I might frown up at you. I might frown up at you, so don't say, oh, she acting funny. No, I'm not acting funny. It's just, you know, I'm not used to folks just staring at me like that, you know? So, you know, say something. Let me know. Let me know what's going on. So, that following week, I saw another truck driver. He's not subscribed to a channel or anything. He's never mentioned it to me. But he drives for Landstar. I met him in Tennessee one day. I forgot what part of Tennessee. But we was at a truck stop. We talked about Landstar, and he showed me the load board, things like that. I was with one of these mega carriers that I never mentioned. But, yeah, he showed me the Landstar load board, and we talked for a while. He recognized me, and I didn't know who he was. But it's a small world. It really is. And so it was good to see him. If you just so happen to come across the channel, or if you're watching and you just hadn't told me, hello. I appreciate anybody who subscribes to the channel, anybody who watches. I do appreciate it. Shout out to all of y'all. So anyway, y'all, aside from that, I just came from Firehouse Subs. Got me the Firehouse Hero sub. And y'all, I'm just trying to eat better, right? Of course, it's a slow process, but I'm trying to get away from the greasy burgers and all that and start eating stuff like this. Been drinking a lot more water. I've eased back on the sodas, but I'm, you know, not a whole lot. I'm a soda head. It's not something that I have to have. That is what I realized. I don't have to have a drink, but you know, it's just a habit. You know, our habits can really put us in a bad situation if the habit is, you know, not healthy or whatever the case may be. And of course, me drinking sodas every day is not healthy, but you know, I'm the only one gonna beat myself up about that. I'm the only one that can change this. And you know, so yeah, that's something that I'm focusing on, and I'm sharing this with somebody else, because sometimes a person can recommend a place they eat at and they say, hey, try this, and you go there, you get it, you like it, and then you just kind of continue to go there, you know, and find different places of people, you know, places people that suggested to you. You just kind of find yourself in creating a new habit. Sometimes we can create a new habit just by hanging around the right people. Now, ain't nobody suggested Firehouse Subs. It's just somewhere I like to go. But, again, I'm trying to create new habits and do new things. So, that's that, y'all. Just me trying to eat better and get things situated with me. But anyway, I will catch y'all in the next video. I'm going to go down here, get me a Pepsi out the machine and take it to my mom's, because she, that's what she want. That's what she requested. You gotta give moms what you want. And I'll catch y'all in the next video. Y'all be safe.